From ancient rivers where our stories start, we build a future with a knowing heart. A legacy of wisdom, rich and bold. The greatest tales are waiting to unfold. Curious Earth Academy, our quest begins today. Curious Earth Academy, leading all the way. Curious Earth Academy, the future's bright and clear. Curious Earth Academy, the whole world starts right here.
Sikri, nights like this turned water and music into a single heartbeat of empire.
Here, love wandered freely, in gardens where water shaped the rhythm of desire.
In these hidden chambers, water was pleasure, a world of warmth, laughter, and ease.
They said this city died of thirst, but its stones tell a very different story. Once, an ocean-like lake shimmered here, the lifeline of Akbar's greatest vision. Ingenious machines lifted water uphill, proving Sikri was no mistake, but mastery.
When people mention Fatehpur Sikri, they often say it was abandoned due to a lack of water. However, once you explore the city, its engineering and ambition reveal a different story. Sikri was not a failure. It was a highly advanced city in water management, featuring Persian weaves, extensive reservoirs, and climate cooling systems before air conditioning was even conceived. The real question is not why Sikri collapsed, but why the wrong story persisted for so long. This film delves into the true narratives of water, engineering, and geopolitics that define Fatehpur Sikri.
Sikri rose on a high ridge where sweet water lay far out of reach. For thousands of years, people lived here, but only the Mughals dared to dream bigger. Deep below this land, the aquifers were salty, forcing engineers to rethink everything.
To grasp Sikri's water story, we must first understand its land. The city is perched on a high Vindhyan ridge, which is visually stunning and strategically advantageous, but poses hydrological challenges. Sweet groundwater lay deep beneath, mostly saline at depth, though the ridge offered excellent defense, cool breezes, and expansive views. Before Akbar, various communities lived here, but none attempted an imperial scarcity. Akbar did, revolutionizing water management from scratch. Sikri was not a mistake, it was a bold endeavor to master geology.
Even Babur saw it, a vast, shimmering lake capable of sustaining an empire.
Akbar enlarged it, transforming a monsoon stream into a monumental reservoir.
From this lake came cool winds, that breathed life into the palace on the ridge.
Sikri's water system centered around a vast man-made lake, once resembling an inland ocean. Babur noted this in 1527, and Akbar later expanded it when he made Sikri his capital. The lake not only stored water but also cooled the city, acted as a defense, and supplied households. Though now vanished, it was crucial in the 16th century, enabling Sikri to support a population larger than London. This challenges the myth that Sikri lacked water. In fact, it thrived on water abundance.
Water began its journey in a sacred octagonal well carved deep into the earth. Stage by stage, Persian wheels hauled water up a 40-meter climb. On the ridge, gravity took over, feeding fountains, pools, and gardens of paradise.
The genius of Fatehpur Sikri lies in its ingenious ability to move water uphill, a feat unmatched by any other Mughal site. They devised a multi-stage lifting system resembling a staircase of water. Persian wheels lifted water from an octagonal stepwell to intermediate cisterns, then further up to a reach, where gravity-powered fountains, gardens, cooling channels, and the Emperor's chambers. This was 16th century engineering at its best, efficient, elegant, and advanced. Each wheel rotation sustained the city. Seeing this system, it's clear Sikri did not fall due to engineering failure, but rather showcased engineering brilliance.
Inside these palaces, water flowed through walls to cool the emperor's world. Here, water became art, music, geometry, and light dancing together. In Sikri's gardens, flowing water turned architecture into a vision of paradise.
अनुप तलाव में नीर है स्थिर, लाल शिला की छाया गीत गाए, प्रतिबिंब में अकस झूमे, जल महल की शान दिखाए, सदियों की प्यास बुझाए, सिकरी का दिल अनुप तलाव.
Sikri's water design was both practical and poetic. The Mughals saw water as life and beauty, building a city where these elements merged seamlessly. Water flowed through palace walls to cool rooms, and fountains adorned courtyards with geometric precision. Anup Talao served as a stage for music and gatherings. Mughal gardens reflected the Quranic vision of paradise, with flowing channels creating symmetry and serenity. This hidden side of Sikri reveals a city crafted to inspire, where engineering turned into art and water became the language of power and paradise.
Sikri was abandoned not for water, but for war on a distant frontier. The real danger lay beyond the Hindu Kush, where empires collided for control. Only after the court left did the waterworks fall silent, and the myth of scarcity was born.
So, if Sikri never ran out of water, why was it abandoned? The answer lies not in geology, but in geopolitics. In 1585, Akbar learned of his half-brother Mirza Hakim's death in Kabul, signaling a threat from the expanding Uzbeks. The northwest frontier, a key invasion route, was vulnerable. Akbar did not leave Sikri due to dry wells. He moved to the frontier, relocating his court to Lahore for 13 years to secure Kabul, negotiate with the Uzbeks, and protect Hindustan. With his departure, Sikri's economy and waterworks collapsed, leading to decay. The myth of water shortage persisted for simplicity, but the truth was more complex and compelling.
Today, these ruins stand as a reminder of an imperial dream carved in stone. Even now, water lingers in Sikri, carrying echoes of the world it once sustained.
Fatehpur Sikri is often seen as a failure, a city that lacked water. However, when we explore its engineering, water systems, and historical context, a different story unfolds. Sikri did not fail. It fulfilled its purpose. Built as a capital for a specific period in the empire's history, the Mughals moved on when that time passed. What remains is not a failed experiment, but a perfect snapshot of Mughal ambition. Today, as we wander through its courtyards and silent water channels, Sikri reminds us that cities don't just die from scarcity. Sometimes they fade as history changes course. In its silence, the city whispers one truth. Fatehpur Sikri was left behind not by water, but by time.
Fatehpur Sikri was never defeated by water, only by the changing tides of history.